In the spring of my 5th grade year in elementary school, Satoru transferred to my new school. Satoru was fair-skinned and had a face with clear noses and eyes, and he immediately attracted the attention of the female students. However, he was immediately noticed by the boys, who did not find him interesting. The popular boys disliked him so much that the girls soon began to agree with them. They threw his textbooks in the trash, tore off his gym clothes with scissors, and began to bully him in an insidious manner. Satoru always looked gloomy, and did not talk back or resist. He seemed to have given up on everything. But within a week, the wind changed. One after another, the boys who had been bullying Satoru had unexpected accidents. Fortunately, they survived, but all of them had broken bones or damaged internal organs, requiring hospitalization for months or more. Satoru's revenge. Everyone thought so. The bullies began to avoid Satoru, feeling his revenge. After the accident in which the gym teacher, who loved the boys who had been involved in the accident, fell down the stairs and fractured his skull on the day he blatantly harassed Satoru during class, the rumor spread throughout the school as if it were true that if you provoked Satoru, he would get even with you. Everyone in the class treated Satoru like a monster. I was the only one who tried to be friendly with Satoru. Because before Satoru transferred to my school, I was the target of bullying. If I stayed close to Satoru, he would not be able to make a move on me. It is undeniable that there was such a calculation. Satoru seemed happy to have me as a friend to talk to. And Satoru told me his secret as if to confide it to me. He told me that at his previous school, people who had done bad things to Satoru had suffered one after another. His parents suspected that Satoru had done something wrong and questioned him. Then, this time even Satoru's parents were involved in a traffic accident. His parents, who were worried about Satoru, decided to take him to his grandparents. I felt sorry for Satoru. It was terrible that he was kept away from everyone, because he was afraid of them. It's not like he did anything wrong. I decided that I would always try to be friends with Satoru. Above all, Satoru is a powerful ally for me. However, the bullies are very clever, and I found out that they were planning to do something to me again when Satoru was not around. But this time, I was not defeated. When I said, "I'm going to tell Satoru," the bullies ran away as if scattering spiders. After that happened, I became more and more close to Satoru. Then one day, Satoru told me something unexpected. He said, "I'm going to change schools again. My parents are coming to pick me up." It seems that Satoru's parents changed their minds and chose to live quietly with Satoru in a town somewhere far away. While Satoru seemed happy, I was preoccupied with myself. Deep down inside, I was scared of what would happen to me if Satoru disappeared day after day. I took my feelings out on Satoru. "That's selfish. If you leave, I will be bullied again." Satoru's face grew sadder and sadder. "So you've been good friends with me?" I realized that I had made a terrible mistake. "No, that's not what I meant." Satoru silently turned on his heel and left. I had hurt Satoru. I had hurt him. "Stop it, don't get back at me." My heart was a mess. I knew I had to apologize to Satoru, but all that came out of my mouth were words that hurt his feelings even more. When Satoru transferred to a new school, the bullies who had been hospitalized at the same time as Satoru were released from the hospital, and their bullying of me became more extreme and more insidious than before. I don't know if this was punishment for hurting Satoru, but my heart was filled with regret for hurting the first friend I had ever made.